Ching, 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 big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Bleeves. We're here with the Hulk Inu Ama, and I got Baseball in the house who's having, thankfully, video problems because, you know, Uggo. So we're so we're having a good day so far, except for this brand new PC that he's got, which apparently is a POS. But we're here to talk about Hulk Inu. We're gonna have a conversation about what the new utilities are, and I believe there's 5 new utilities that we're talking about. In fact, before we went live, one of the biggest things that we had here was that what I thought was incredible, Bloomberg.news, which is their news provider. And yeah, I already told him how much I liked it, and I'm integrating it into my live streams on a go-forward basis. So, Baseball, good morning, and what is going on with you, sir?
What is up? What is up? Happy to be back here with the one and only Bleeves. Yeah, things are going well. Yeah, multiple new utilities. Today marks our 6-month anniversary. So now, by the end of day's end, we will have 10 utilities within 6 months of launch.
That's a crazy number. First of all, I want to thank CEO 100, the BRL community, very supportive community. Wanted to come in here and support Hulk Inu. If you haven't already, the BRL guys, pretty nice people. That's Steve from Rocket Crypto, you know, one of those old legends in the space. So appreciate you, CEO 100, for coming in. Crypto Prince, what is going on? D Trent in the house. Maddie B, what is going on? Juice 143, good morning, everybody. So let's talk about, let's lead off with Bloomberg. Tell me how that came to pass. Tell me how what was the idea here?
Yeah, so we wanted to extend our reach with Hulk Inu, right? So the idea is the call to action that's happening inside of the market as far as what's going to bring mass adoption to crypto, aka the next bull run, is integrating crypto into real life utility, right? So off-chain profits coming on-chain with more capabilities of what a crypto project offers their investors. So Bloomberg is put in place to one, build exposure for Hulk Inu, but as well as give an extra point of access power to our investors of being able to use Bloomberg. It automates posts from multiple different news sites with live price charts and also the charts of Bitcoin and Ethereum next to each other. As you see, Hulk Inu is the top banner. As traffic starts to build with this, we can rent out those banners. So that's sponsorship marketing. Revenue generated from Bloomberg goes back into Hulk Inu. And also on the sides of these pages, we'll be integrating affiliate marketing. So we'll have multiple ads relating to crypto or just things that are fruitful and handy for our investors. So it could be some trading platforms, access into Coinbase, for example, or it could be more onto, the ins and outs of how to set up a website or a project, right? So you can have Hostinger, Send and Blue, Namecheap, affiliate ads, all like tying into someone that has a bit more will to grow their knowledge in crypto.
Awesome. Let me state for the record that I am about the level of a monkey when it comes to getting my news and stuff like that. And I pointed out to Baseball before we got started to give a comparison over here. Like one of the places that I go is Watcher Guru, and I said specifically, like, I don't really trust Watcher Guru to be a thought leader. I think that they provide interesting topics to discuss. They don't always do a good job of delivering the interest in the article, but they're looking at things in what I think is the right way. And the easiest way for me to do this was because the news that I go through Bitcoin every day, which is easy. You click right here. Ethereum, you click right here. DeFi, you can click right here. Altcoins, you click right here. NFTs right here. Guides right here. Now, throw that away. This is exactly the type of layout that makes it very, very easy for you as a consumer to digest news information. You've got your home tab over here, and then right across the top, they've made it incredibly easy. And again, when it comes down to it, I am basically a monkey. all I'm doing is clicking around trying to find articles. And I'll point out like Bitcoin news, as you can see right here, they have a bar up here, but it's not really conducive to news. You got to scroll a lot and you got to kind of figure it out. They're not laid out very well. And there's a lot of these places that, are trusted news sources that you don't get that same kind of thing. CoinDesk to me is a cluttered disaster. It's incredibly difficult. But over here on Bloomberg, you just click on Bitcoin. And now you've got Bitcoin related articles. If you want to go down and just really find out what's going on for the day on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and it's collated, so it might make it a little bit easier on you to just kind of section out your news. And maybe you're not interested in 3 out of 4 of these articles, but one of these, especially Shanghai, knowing that it's coming in 2 months, becomes something very important. Then you have your meme coin articles, which, by the way, probably most likely going to be populated with Bonk, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin right now. You'll see some Floki coming in and out. You'll see some of the big tokens coming in and out. But generally speaking, you'll get coverage of meme coins, and you'll get Dogecoin, general crypto information, the blockchains, which is always important, NFTs, GameFi, and I'm going kind of quick here, and then mining. So this is really kind of what matters in crypto. So definitely kudos to the Hulk Inu team for coming up with this. It's a great concept, a great layout, and I'm going to be using it going forward for my data. As a matter of fact, I already gave him a recommendation to make my job easier, even though I don't know if he's interested in making my job easier, but I threw that out there already this morning to, hey man, it would make this better. So so let's put that to the side. And
Well,
guys,
real quick before we do, Believes,
yeah,
with all of these news sites that you use, right? Because we're interconnected to Bloomberg, as far as
yeah.
like we're the devs, we're able to integrate all of those websites to automate posts from those websites right into Bloomberg. So you don't need to have 15 different browsers. You can just use Bloomberg.
And that's all I'm saying. If the world is an easier place, the world is an easier place. And I'll give you the list. I'll telegram you a little bit later and show you the ones that I use. And then you can look and see if there's any integration opportunity for each one of those. And then, this would be my go-to source basically for news, because to be fair, the conversation that I was having with myself in my brain, not a few days ago, actually I did have it with Decanect as well. But the whole idea was, how do I make my own news site? Because I have BLEEVESCRYPTO.com, and I thought, how can I newsify it in some way and start to create an aggregator? But if somebody else creates it, all the better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we aim to make influencers and everybody that supports us, or anybody in crypto, to make all of their lives easier by slowly building up, a strong established project and product. So you've seen Bloomberg already in here, very user friendly.
Yeah.
But then we have Dreamstream coming as well. That'll be a bit of time. We have multiple different aspects that we're incorporating, but that gives you this StreamYard application on freemium, exactly like StreamYard, with better integration. But then also there's no paid tiers, so you could get to use it completely free. All Hulk is looking for is exposure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's drop that one and let's move on. What's the next utility that you brought to the table?
So as far as what is released, we have the Hulk augmented reality filter on Instagram. No, sorry. Yeah, Instagram and Facebook. Uh, so what that looks like is front-facing interactive face filter, a mask, so that you can record yourself without having to dox yourself. And for the front camera, the back camera is a 3D Hulk augmented reality filter, a few different poses, and you can place them all across your room, landscape, horizon, club, conference, wherever you're at. This marks the entrance into automated social media ads across Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm forgetting one, Instagram, for a consistent push for Hulk going forward inside of the next bull run, along with everything else that we're doing. But we'll also have multiple contests integrating these filters. So we have some that are like, we did a viral promo contest with our community choose, and they chose public setting saying Hulk to the moon. But we're integrating some of the other concepts from our community, which was the landscape of your country,
Yeah.
where you are. So if you're in France, the Eiffel Tower. If you're in Egypt, pyramids, etc., etc. And then making your video there. So that's a nice worldly effect too, as we have quite the international investor base.
Nice. So if I'm okay, if I'm a monkey, how do I get to it on Instagram?
So you would look up the Hulkinu filter. I think you would go to your, you would like make a story. So as if you're about to record a story, then through the filters, you can add in a new filter for it.
All right, new story.
Yeah, I'll do it along with you. There's also links in our community if that makes it easier for you. I can forward those.
All right, story. So then what do I do here? Is it this tab, turn on face and hand effects?
Let me
You can
check.
use filters. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't have it on by default because I don't do much on here, but I am absolutely into it now. All right, so I've got it turned on, and I've got chromatic pulse, kitten, mirror. Is there a search where I can get to it?
Yeah, so at those effects on the bottom, go all the way to the end of them, and you can browse effects. So you just scroll all the way to the right.
All right.
When you're at browse effects, you can
Browse effects.
search.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
so hit browse, and
Then just inside of there, there's search bar. You type in Hulkinu, and you'll see the two different effects there.
all right, what am I doing? Hulk face filter. All right, perfect. All right, so here we go. All right, there we go. I think we got it. I think it is now sent. Let's get up here and see profile. I think I click this. Oh, it might not have uploaded yet. Might not have uploaded yet, but we just uploaded. Yeah, it's in here active on normal. So we now have our first Hulk Inu filter on Instagram. So done.
Nice. Yeah,
So if
pretty
anybody
easy.
wants to, you can follow me at BLEEVESCRYPTO, by the way, and you can go check that out for yourself.
Yeah,
That was easy
same
enough.
for Hulk. Yeah, right. We try to make it pretty simple.
All right. So after that, what do we got? What's the what's our next? Now, our which utilities are active? Let's talk about the ones that are active, and then let's talk about the ones that are upcoming in that order, if that's all right.
Yeah, absolutely. So those two are active, as well as just yesterday, I do believe, we announced our project integration utility. So we met PRT Finance at Chainlink SmartCon in New York City. And they had quite an interesting concept, and we've integrated with them. So how it works is you can,
There it is.
yeah, bet on the highs and lows inside of crypto. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool.
Yeah, here
You
we
got
go.
it. Yeah, it's fun to play with.
Because I waste my money in stupid ways. I paid an artist to make a picture of me as the Hulk.
Oh, cool. That's support right there.
In case you're wondering if I spend my money wisely. And well, I did one for Superman. I did one for the Hulk. I did one for Spider-Man. And I did one in that superhero knee pose.
Oh yeah, the superhero landing.
Yeah, and I put them on my videos every day instead of myself now. Because I'm lazy. But anyway, go ahead and continue.
Yeah, so it's PRDT.finance. And what they do is you can bet on the highs and lows of the three main centralized exchange tokens, which is Bitcoin, BNB, and Ethereum. How you bet, you don't necessarily bet with Ethereum though. Even if you're betting on what's to happen with Ethereum, the two currencies for betting are BNB token and Polygon. That is because of their low gas fees. So what we have is we have sent in our main community referral links that will be added to our website as buttons, allowing our members to go through with discounts on their fees in perpetuity, so forever. And this is a little bit more capability fun for our community to be able to use. And we're planning on an AMA with PRT Finance this coming week.
All right, so I'm just playing shorts and longs with this, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
No kidding. And
Exactly.
I assume that is the multiplier is giving me the higher the multiplier in one of those directions, the more people, like for example, over here, obviously this is expired, but more people were longing Bitcoin right here than they were shorting. And the same thing, because we've reached this level, more people are now shorting Bitcoin than they are longing it.
Right. Yeah. It's like your underdog effect.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, exactly. So also in the future, so this is the start of something. In the future, when we decide to bridge to different currencies, along with that's how we're navigating the bull market is bridging and exchange listings, along with everything we're doing in the bear market. But yeah, then they can also have prediction betting for Holkino itself. So currently integration, utility, and then going forward as we bridge over to either BSC or Matic. Then we can have these highs and low indicators for Holkino.
Nice. All right. So when do you expect that integration to go through?
The integration is live. You guys can we're hoping in the coming days to have it up on our website. Our web developer is working on it. Our website's been going through it because I've been messing with it and I'm not a web developer. So currently fixing some of my mistakes. But then adding in, it'll basically be V3. So we're going to be updating our roadmap, and then adding in new sections for Bloom Block, for some of the other utilities that we're dropping today as well. So 3 utilities are being released today. That's BitMeme.news. Sorry, BitMeme. I may as well announce it right now. I'll send it to our Telegram. So I've just announced BitMeme. BitMeme is look, inside of bitmeme.net, sorry. But yeah, so nothing is truly created. Everything is recycled, including yourself. So to be frank with everyone listening, this is a clone of 9gag, Reddit, and 4chan. With the focus, its competitive advantage being crypto memes strictly. So think Wall Street bets. Think Watch Your Guru memes coming to this platform. You can also host meme contests on there quite easily. But yeah, this is V1 beta test, beta bitmeme.net, and we're going to be growing this with community response. But as you see, it's fully functional now. You can upload your favorite memes right now, comment, vote, share. But we'll be adding in new aspects to this, such as your username. It will mandatorily have to be your crypto wallet. So that way, when you're in meme contests, the dev can easily filter out for your memes, or if they're doing most liked, or if they're doing the most created memes, which I think is probably the preference, they can filter it out and see who made the most, and then simply click on their wallet and send over funds.
Nice. That's kick ass. We're gonna leave that meme up for just a second.
I like you got a kick out of it directly right when it popped up.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, I use my own site. It's called Image Flip.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you get this one, and there's plenty of different ones, like all of the different most popular memes. A minute, hold on. And you can pick like each one of your little text boxes and throw something in here. And then you can generate your own meme off of it.
Yeah, see, we're going to be incorporating something like that, a meme maker as well.
Nice. Yeah, add a meme maker to this. This will be a lot of fun. I'll spend a lot of time, an inordinate amount of time, because I don't spend my time wisely, making memes and stuff like that. So yeah, hook me up, bro. So what else? What else we got? BitMeme. We got BitMeme in the works. We got Bloom Block. We got PRDT. You guys are busy. That's extremely big. And by the way, if you're not already an investor in Hulk Inu, go to DEX Tools, check out Hulk Inu. As a matter of fact, I did put all of the links in the social in the video because you asked me what my free pharmacy was, which is a new sponsor for the channel. So if you're interested in discounts on your medication and prescription drug prices, then you can go click the link down there on my free pharmacy. It might save you a couple bucks a month. I don't know. It's a new thing to the channel, but I moved it down and I put in all the links for Hulk Inu above it, so that it didn't look like that anymore.
Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about, though. There's a big call for real life utility, and honestly, the side of crypto that we're in, the altcoin side, are the true pioneers of what's happening inside of crypto. I've gone to a few conferences now, and then these high end projects, they're all just talking about innovating their smart contracts, their speeds, which yes is necessary, but for us to move crypto into like your local currency of the future of people buying milk with crypto.
Yeah.
Um, that takes a lot of integration. We're currently going through securities and regulation, which is all a bit um, strange. A few months ago, nobody wanted integration, so to integrate regulation, and then SBF happened, and now those same people are like, "Yeah, regulate crypto. We need more securities." So timing is a bit coincidental, but it's still great for crypto as we rise above this. Then with more securities added into crypto, then we can get more and more real life integration, which is really our theme as well. So it was a breath of fresh air, us announcing 10 utilities within 6 months of launch, and then going for 20 utilities at 1 year. It's nice that we are right on the money of all of these. Like Vitalik has it in his bios as well, of real life integration, DAOs, securities, et cetera, is this call to action for crypto, and we're doing all of those. So it's a nice breath of fresh air of, as long as we keep on cracking away, then we know our tagline's the strongest Eno. Then we know that we're right on track as far as what is to be determined for crypto. We're on that line. We're on the roadmap of all of crypto.
Nice. So that being said, you did point out that you were at some of these crypto events, and I guess you were in Miami not too long ago.
Yes, that's right.
And if I'm not mistaken, you had your cute little three amigos picture with Rodney and Jake while they were there too.
Yeah, yeah. It was Rodney and Jake were there, as well as Ian Heinisch, B Roots. I got a pic with them too, and I met the one and only Bit Boy. Hung out with him at a mansion party for a couple of hours, and talked to
Yeah, I
him the
remember
next
you
day at the
playing. They were
conference.
playing pool. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. Bit Boy's not
Yeah,
good at pool.
yeah. He's not good.
He's not good at pool. No.
Good,
I hope he
good.
hears this.
I'm not great either, but as long as I know that BitBoy's not either, it's perfect. All right,
Yeah,
so
so it was good. It was good over there, and we were discussing these concepts, and
yeah,
got hyped from. There was big names. Crypto Lifer was there, and he knew Hulk. He knew to a T. So when I say big people are watching us, there's some
yeah,
big people that I know. But then going to this conference, which was like very much like a celebrity conference, I hung out with Miguel. Timbaland was there, but didn't hang out. But yeah, like a lot of people knew Hulkino, and I thought, more of like oh yeah, it's nice. Okay, you've heard of us. They're like, no, yeah, like comics, NFTs. You have like Tamagotchi NFT, right? And I was blown away when Crypto Life first said that. I mean, BitBoy didn't say it,
right.
but still, a lot of big names knew about us, and of course, Jake and Ian Heinisch, B Roots, they all knew
Well,
as
so we
we
do
sat with
know
them.
that BitBoy Crypto is very anti-meme at this point. He's made no bones about he does not think that there's a whole lot of value, especially in a bear market, for meme tokens. He does like when they break out, which is why he's not been a fan. I think he had Shiba in his portfolio and Doge at one point, but didn't maintain them because, until they bring that, when you bring that utility, you break out of the mold of what you are into what you can be. That's when it becomes really important. And as you start to create value for investors, that's where he put his focus. So yeah, he's not been very kind to our community for for a long time now.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, he was always the XRP. advocates, but then he also did a lot of games, so he started to become like the gaming influencer. But as you know, a lot of these humongous projects with like this ridiculous pre-sale, and they do this launch super hyped, and the game comes out in a year, and that's all they have planned. They fail, and
Yep.
he got hit for that, saying he's pumping his own bag. And he got heckled at this conference that I was in the crowd with. Kind of went semi-viral because of how badly he handled it.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, like he's playing high and mighty right now, because he was right and he found out, quote unquote, about Sam Bankman-Fried before everybody else. And but I mean, here's the thing: until he pretended like he's known this all along, right? That he's known all of this stuff, and that's fine. But he wasn't attacking and saying anything about it until it was already happening.
Mm.
Part of the impetus for people to start paying attention was, in fact, him going off and getting that viral video that got shared with a lot of people. But up until that point, he already knew bad things were happening, and he was certainly silent about it. And I don't say complicit, but this we're in a weird business in cryptocurrency where I knew these guys were a crook. Well, why the hell didn't you say something about it? Well, so it's an odd sort of place. So it's very difficult for him to maintain credibility because he was part of rug pulls, and I mean they happen. Uh, it's one of those unfortunate things that just really happens in the industry. There are always going to be rug pulls. There's always going to be bad actors, always going to be bad players, and you get sucked in by some of them. He was taking FTX money a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure he was making $50,000 a month off of FTX. So, and this goes way back like a year, but I mean, there's plenty of bad actors out there with a whole lot of money who are throwing a whole lot of money around, and sometimes you get caught up in it. So, but you have to live it down. Just like I do when I make a wrong move or something like that, you have to live it down. But at the end of the day, we're all just advertisers, in my space or his space. We're just advertisers trying to market a project or give you some ad time for something for a paid promotion. You know what I mean? So I sympathize with him, but I understand where all the animosity ends up coming from.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, you can't always be right, please. I know it's your I know it's your tagline.
I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a second. You can always be right.
Yeah, what people always forget though is like, yeah, okay, so a couple of bad calls here and there, but we've all made money from your calls. I made my biggest, not my first big stack from a few of BitBoy's calls. And
Yeah,
people are followers, they're not coming in like we on one bad call, right? It's that I've followed you for ages because you have some good information, and I get you as part of my TA. And one time the TA is bad, and then now it's all tables have turned. But you're neglecting the tens of thousands of dollars that I've earned you from me doing research.
right. Yeah. Excuse me. Anybody else notice that DEX Tools is broken right now?
How is it broken? I'm on it.
Hold on one second. Let me see. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I did something wrong or changed something. So here's DEX Tools, right? This is the 24-hour change, right? But let me refresh this website, and let me go back to it here. Now look, they're not in order anymore, even though it says I've got it saved as 24-hour percentage change. I have to refresh it every single time I log in.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so it's not working. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, my everything is kind of sketchy right now as far as how it's working, but I do believe that's my PC.
All right. By the way, still never sold for anybody who's wondering. Still never sold.
Oh, for Hulk?
Yeah,
Smart. Very
yeah,
smart on you. I mean, we know it's the bear market, right? And for example, the TA is very important as a dev in this time, right? So it's not that we're on a constant rise upwards anymore. We're,
Yeah.
like you said, it's going to be a bit of a up and down year. So it's important for us to we have our community who are now welcome to share any TA about centralized exchange. So that way, kind of treat it like a private community. That way we're all kind of on par. So we knew from the trends of crypto winter, but true crypto winter is around Christmas and New Year's, and now we're in the times of entering to exit it. So January 16th, we're expecting some recovery thanks to Believes Crypto's TA. But yeah, that's why we also planned on switching from promotion based, right, like a meme token. Then we went theme token, and now we're a utility token, building out multiple utilities during this time. So that way, we're developing, we're gearing up for the return of crypto,
Yeah.
but then also stabilizing our own chart in the long run, as well as gaining independent exposure for the project. So when the market is dry in the future, then we have other sources to generate profits from, whether it be
Right.
growing Bloom Block with higher end advertising, or it's BitMe with more affiliate marketing. Our merch line will be dropping as well, going into comics and then marketing outside of crypto as well.
What are you planning and intending to do with those profits? How do you plan on what's the distribution idea? Like, let's say if we get a good advertiser on Bloom Block and it's generating a nice amount, how does that benefit the Hulk Inu holder?
Good question. So it's something I have not really seen affiliate marketing being used so much in crypto. But yeah, so those profits, what they're going to do is they will be redistributed back into the chart as a buyback. Any changes to those will be voted on by the community. And so basically someone will have an idea of, hey, let's take these profits and do this. But to keep it simple, we're going to be doing buybacks and locking those tokens, and obviously proof showed, and those will be locked for future exchange listings. But this also, so we believe in interconnected growth, right? So for that revenue, right? So you never know what someone's doing with it because it's off chain coming on chain. But this way, the way we're doing it is we're going to have a financial visualizer, right? So you got to think Linktree meets Etherscan. So a click of a link to a project and you can see the main wallet. So if it's a brand new project, you'll see the tokenomic wallets, right? Instead of having to track them down through read contract, write contract on Etherscan, they're all right there. But now where Hulk Inu is going to be at is, Bloom Block profits, BitMeme profits, prediction bets profits, Dreamstream profits. All of these are all technically off chain coming back on chain. So that way you can see all interactions happening with these wallets. This is our call to action for securities inside of crypto. We wanted to make it just for us, which is very simple. But, why not make it more complicated and make it for everyone? So that way, if you're in a project, if someone's coming to you with saying, hey, I want to do an AMA with you, sure. But why aren't you on this financial visualizer? What are you hiding? We want to see what's going on with the funds. So once you're on this, and then people can easily monitor what the dev is doing with funds,
Yeah.
then we can do an AMA. So it's a bit more of a call to action because if SPF had this in place, he wouldn't have gone as far as the hugest embezzlement scandal in history.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes total sense, actually. Excuse me. All right. So, what else do we got going on?
Yeah, here I have the list in front of me now. I had
All right.
actually already written up BitMeme, so I couldn't have accessed it without sending BitMeme's announcement. But that is BitMeme is posted and pinned inside of our announcement channel, our Telegram, and our Twitter. Feel free to smash, check it out. Very simple to sign up. Just log in with a any email really, and then upload a meme. As long as it's crypto focused, it's good to go. But yeah, so in order of what what utilities Hulkino has. V1 staking is out. It is volume based, so it depends on the amount of volume inside of the chart and the amount of tokens staked for your rewards. Your tokens are not locked, and you are rewarded in Ethereum. We also have the Hulkino raid bot, completely free for any dev to use inside their community. Automates raids for your community to follow. It does not raid for you. Hulkino Tamagotchi NFTs round one is still up with 91 NFTs left. This is the only round where you can evolve your NFT to Valhalla. So this is nodes meets staking meets NFTs. Feed your NFT by compounding, and it will automatically evolve and increase your stake and rewards. and thereby also increasing your rarity. Anytime it evolves, your previous one, it gets burnt. So there's only 200 possibilities for Valhalla out of 1,000. So by having an NFT now, as far as the longevity of the project and going through each round, and you're evolving your NFT simply by compounding, you're getting higher stake and rewards and increasing your rarity. You're in charge of your profits. It's not just, I hope I get the rare NFT, and if you don't, then sorry. This way you're in control. The Hulk vs. Bear comic is out. 3 pages are up. Now we won't. This is a utility because we will not be selling comics. We will have an NFT minting round for this as launch for our Inu Studios. So Inu Studios will be creating comics. So we'll be a business-to-business service, but the key is that we will be patenting our comic concept, the innovation and the leaders of revolution, the leaders in revolution of the comic industry, by having a middle ground of video to handheld comics. So these will only be digital. The patent includes sound effects, background music, as well as 2 animated videos per comic. So we'll be creating this for free for some of your favorite Inus, Volt Inu, Shiba Inu, Wolverino, as a client profile, and then marketing it out as we adopt clients that is large by attending a Comic Cons, etc. We'll be getting royalties. These royalties will be automatically bought back into the chart. So that's part of our financial visualizer. We want it to be that any profits that come into this particular wallet is connected to, let's say, the Hulk Inu CA. And so if anybody, I mean, if you get a donation, right, somebody wants to do a buyback, instead of just burning, they can send it to this wallet and automatically buy back into the chart and be locked towards exchange listings. So that's where it gets complex with the visualizer, the
Yeah.
financial visualizer. But that's our next string of utilities. But going forward, a Bloom block is out. So that's automate your crypto news all in one place. Search engine optimization is in the works. Project integration with prediction betting through PRDT is out as well. And BitMeme. BitMeme is out as of right now on this call with BLEEVESCRYPTO. And also our augmented reality filter is out. So that marks our push into social media. BitMeme is something that we can integrate multiple projects into, and also a potential collaboration with Proof of Memes, as their concept is monetizing memes with NFTs. And what is to come are 2 more utilities. Hopefully I didn't miss one. But yeah, so no, I got them all. So what is to come is the 24/7 Hokinu music channel. How this is a utility is the start of us monetizing our YouTube. So similar to how you have it Believes, where you
Mhm.
have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 public watch hours, and then you can be monetized. Uh, this will also be us switching from daily VC inside of Telegram with our community to daily YouTube VC. So we will be getting paid for our daily tasks, and any uploads going up. We'll also be launching an influencer campaign. So if you want to become an influencer and you hold Hulk Inu, then we will support you the whole way through it. I give you tips, tricks, and give you shout outs as we grow and develop. Uh, I think that's the gist of it. But yeah, so this idea is, well, no, it's not. So 24/7 YouTube music channel as of now. I think lo-fi hip hop with a bit more groove to it will be the songs. This is going to be launched at some point today. But we will be integrating in crypto, NFT, hip hop artists, as long as it's crypto focused, as a collaborative tool. So the more that we grow it, the more it'll be on independent musicians into it, and we'll have incentives for them as well going into place of the ones that have the most plays or make Holkino anthems, win a contest, will get additional exposure through Holkino, which will be as simple as if we're monetized, then we can upload your video independently if it's like a music video or a song, or create a video for you. So it's all about supporting artists too. This is all inspired by Voltinu's concept of, let's not work against each other. Let's work with each other, stronger together. We're all pioneering inside of crypto. Obviously, Voltino is the big brother, a lot more potential and power. So this is us getting ready to get onto that level and then give back to the community. So being a Voltino holder, if you're a musician, you get exposure. Uh, if you want to be an influencer and build your own type of campaigns, et cetera, we will help you out with that too. So that is what is to come today, as well as our merch line being released too. with, I think it was 22 products on there. I kind of can't stop putting
Nice.
them up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we rejected a collaboration with a company. We're in charge of our designs, everything. So with that being said, our investors that want swag, want merch, as long as it's available in our portfolio, then we can custom design it for you too.
Nice.
Yeah. So with this, all of these profits, independent, streamlined income into the chart, are all going towards exchange listings for when the bull market hits, as well as continuously having buys into our chart to stabilize. So it's kind of like a market maker, but in a different way, which is twofold with a Holkino. But yeah, then it all really gets tied in. As we develop these, we have time for bringing out the financial visualizer so everybody can track what each one's doing. Very handy for us too, for data analytics to see which one deserves more promotion, needs it, or deserves it.
Speaking of collaboration, by the way, are you going to be integrating Voltochange on your website? Because they are
Yes.
offering that advertisement if you integrate to your website. And of course, that would create a little bit more functional burn for you than what you might currently have set up, thus creating a run on your supply as more and more people move away from Uniswap and into Voltochange.
Yes. So Cassidy, an ambassador for Voltino, who I think is our ambassador. I don't know how they do it, or maybe Cassidy's all around. Hit us up, letting us know about that. So our web developer will have a list of things to do, incorporating all of these utilities as well into our site. Probably having to I'll have to do some write ups and whatnot, and our roadmap, but also incorporating Volti-Change widget to represent support Volti-Change, as well as they'll support us by tweeting it out.
Nice. And I think Volt is about to release their Phase 5 roadmap in the next couple of days, so, to talk about what they've got going on in the future. So I think, as you mentioned, especially being partnered with somebody like Wolverinu, like that, this entire ecosystem is better when we're all working together and we've all got kind of an integration here. And if you're integrated, it's my belief that anybody who's integrated with Volt in some substantial way is probably going to benefit from the quote unquote rub when Volt does take off, because I do think it has a lot of potential to take off based on the number of exchanges and all of the stuff that they've kind of implemented to create exposure and name recognition, brand recognition, etc. So yeah, I think we all stand to gain in this market from what they're doing. So
Right, exactly. Yeah, I remember some time back you had sent me over to Voltoshi, and then come
yeah,
to find out I've been in a group with Voltoshi for ages.
yeah,
I just didn't know it was him. But yeah, we started talking about collaborations and everything. And in the end of it, I tell him like, he said he wants something that he benefits his community. What do I got? And I said, honestly, like I'm just like bringing this up for the idea as we progress, because I'm all about mutual benefits, right? Uh,
yeah.
so so yeah, we're getting to that phase now where with multiple different sides of our utility of we want to build some traffic in Bloom Block and then give away a banner for a week or two to Voltoshi for Voltinu's progress.
Nice, nice.
And yeah, same things with like Dreamstream. That's it. We got a lot of interest for Dreamstream, which is
Yeah,
why it's not out yet. Which is the kind of like the polar opposite of what you'd expect. But anytime we bring it up, also Links Crypto app dev came over and gave us some suggestions, as well as the dev from Heroes Token. So every time we do a suggestion, our dev is like, "Oh,
is that
come on!" It's like,
Michael?
sorry,
Is that Michael?
for Heroes.
Yeah.
I know him as Ace of VR.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're building that up, and it's a bit different than the other utilities, right? As it's a competitive utility, the idea is that the launch should not be V1. The launch
Right.
should be fully operational for members to switch over. Not, yeah, Dreamstream's out, it's free, but it has some bugs. We want it to be exactly as reliable as StreamYard, with the added benefits of, you know, the pains that anybody comes to us with. You know, I wish StreamYard allowed you to move the speakers screen around. I wish I could take away my background completely and just have my body outlined. I wish there was a timer added in for pitches. So things like that, we're incorporating all these different things. So we have a multifaceted competitive advantage to StreamYard. And then the idea is, you know, bigger people that you can never get in contact with, like a Vitalik, a Elon Musk, will start using Dreamstream, brought to you by Hulkino, and eventually look into Hulkino of what they're doing.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, so I guess now the final thing is going to be, let's get out here. I'm just going to assume that it's going to be, let me get this pulled up here. Yeah, here we go. All right. So here's a calendar. What day and what month are we going to hit 1 billion market cap so that I can put it on my calendar so that we'll know when to cash out?
That's it's tough to say. If this was bull market, I'm the type that would actually give you a date if we were in the bull, because that way, you know, it's more on, hey, what are you doing as a dev to do this? And you know, we have some lanes already available to us, but it's bear market.
Yeah.
So no telling, man, no telling. It's when the market
Everybody's going to
allows
hit
it.
it during the bull market. It's planning on the date in the bear market to figure it out.
Yeah, but what we're sorting now is that you know, a lot of our members and ourselves realize that it is quite inevitable for us to reach these very
Yeah.
high market caps.
Yeah.
You know, as we see it with these developments with daily VCs of no one's going nowhere. We're all just kind of working and building and building. We know that it's a matter of time. Even if we did zero promotion, it's still a matter of time. But we're doing both. Um, but these utilities and the ones to come are all about setting up that stability for the chart, and also independent exposure. So no longer having to rely on exchange listings necessarily to pump us up, but also practically saying, you know, the idea is, oh, make your own exchange. But you know, in practicality, everyone's doing that. So we're innovating for one, for our investors for added benefit, but two, for Hulk to have independent exposure and then passive income. So that way, when the bear market hits again, we're having continuous buys. So we can also prepare of, hey, we're holding all revenue because we know there's going to be a dip in the market, and then we start doing buybacks. So it just
Right.
gives a lot more power, and the same side for exposure. If someone's not into comics, you know, are you into news for crypto? So it's one side of Hulkino was fun, graphical, but now it's going into more professionalism as far as going to these conferences of tell me about your project. Well, we're doing this. And, you know, 10 utilities already is a great milestone in comparison to a Shiba, you know, these big meme coins or even Bitcoin itself. You know, where's the utility? Where's the ROI? I'm investing into this project, this company. I'm expecting a return on investment and not just promotion. I mean, that's the essence of a Ponzi scheme, isn't it? But instead, we're building out services, online services, use cases that will, in turn, over time, as Hulkino builds traffic, really start to take off. I mean, each individual one of these is somebody's business, just one of them, and they're living off of it. So do that 10, 20, 30 times, then Hulkino moons even more. And that's outside of our already planned pump aspects inside of crypto, like our V2 staking.
Nice. Well, excuse me. It's still a little sick from a while back, so apologize. I still have a cough that lingers. Seems like forever. But I think we got everything covered, right?
Yeah. I would say my closing statements would be as far as what to
Yeah.
expect in 2023. So you'll have a new list of our utilities to come, and we'll be building those up. We're going to multiple conferences in Asia. So we're planning to join up with a promotion company. We signed the paperwork already. It's just about getting the ball rolling in Hong Kong. We'll be going to the WOW Summit in March in Hong Kong, as well as multiple conferences in Chiang Mai, in Thailand, Bangkok, and I think there's one in Phuket. as well as Kuala Lumpur. So these are all right next to each other. So we'll be bouncing back and forth. And also teaming up with OKX. They're working on their conference list. They'll have it out here in about a week or two, and we'll be able to have that too to tag along. And we've been talking with them for some time now. So probably visit their office in Singapore too. So for the year, I myself will be based in Asia. As devs here know, any promoter, it's very hard to find entrance into Asia that actually works. So we're gonna hit the ground running and feet on the ground and be in Asia ourselves, vlogging it, etc., etc.
Right on. Well, if you haven't already, and you're here and you're checking out Hulk Inu, or if you catch this on a repeat and you are interested in Hulk Inu, the description down below has the Hulk Inu website. Excuse me. And it has the link tree so that you can go answer all of the questions that you have about Hulk Inu, about all the current utilities, about all the utilities in the future, about where it is, where it has been, and where it's going in the future. Baseball, thank you so much for your time. Everybody in chat, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being supportive of the channel. This is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I am always right. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and Hulk out.
Hulk out.